Greetings and salutation, people, and welcome back to another episode of this Let's Play of Suikoden 2. We are now in Rockaxe, trying to secure an alliance with the Matilda Knights, which isn't going very well. Mainly because Lord Gerudo, the commander of the White Knights and supreme leader of everything knightly, is a huge dick. So, stuff happened. Luca Blight was chasing some refugees from Muse to the Matilda border and killed them all while the Matilda Knights refused to help. And Mikloto, the captain of the Blue Knights that you see around here, ran off to Muse to check out what's happening in Muse, since everybody was fleeing from that city. Obviously something must be happening there. But we are gonna do something else first. Somebody in that town of Rockaxe told us that, hey, on the way to Muse, there is a smaller town, and bada bing bada boom, that smaller town is here. We are gonna enter that eventually. Right now though, we're actually gonna walk around and do a few battles to level up a bit, since we're gonna do a side quest in this episode to get two very familiar characters from Suikoden 1 to join us, who you can actually have join you way back when. You remember from like episode 2 or 3 or whatever, you can do the Matilda glitch and get here pretty much way earlier than you should. Well, these are the characters you can have join you then, and I chose Otto, which was the wrong move, but we survived, so never mind. The enemies here are a bit more dangerous. You have to be a bit more, not very careful, but slightly more careful. Not these guys, perhaps. There are one other enemy type here that are a lot worse. I think they're called like Mirage Knights or something, and they can damage you quite a lot. So be careful with them. But these flamingos or whatever are easy peasy, so no worries. We're just gonna level up until maybe... I was actually thinking 34 with everyone, so we're not that far away. Just one or two more battles, and hopefully we'll be able to start this quest thingy. So yeah, I think this is a nameless village. It doesn't really have a name. It's just called Highway Village or something, I don't quite remember. What it does feature, except for the side quest, is a totally kick-ass trading post, which has some rare goodies in it, and that's it. I'm just gonna blast away some fire here to just get rid of it in one round. I don't want to spend my time outgoing. Oh, okay, they missed 3 times in a row, so maybe I should. Whew, I've been chewing gum the entire day, and I noticed that my gums are a bit tired. So I'm sorry about that. Maybe this episode will be cut short. Hopefully we'll be able to finish off the side quest out. That would be nice. Okay, still one or two more battles. Well, we'll get to another dungeon soon anyway with more powerful enemies in it, so who knows, maybe we're just wasting time here. One more battle, I promise, then we'll continue on with the storyline. The people we're about to recruit. If you remember from the ending of Suikoden 1, it states that Futch, the Dragon Knight, you know, that rode black, the dragon that got killed by Windy, he went with Humphrey, placed under Humphrey's care to find a new dragon. And bada bing bada boom, their search has led them here to the Matilda Knights for some reason. And of course then part of the storyline is, will we ever find a new dragon for Futch? If you played Suikoden 3, you will know that yes, we do, in fact, find a new dragon for Futch. Which will be nice. Futch has, of course, grown quite a bit since we last saw him. He was like 12 in the first game or something, and now he is 15, so he has reached puberty, which is nice, and I don't have to do the voice breaking, or voice, whatever you... what is it called again when, like, guys reach puberty and their voice drops or something? I don't know. Where are you going? The Muse checkpoint? Oh hey, I've been there with my dad. It's southeast of here. Is it? Maybe no. Yes it is. This is a town where traders stay on their way from Grassland to Muse. Are you trying your hand at trading too? No, not yet anyway. We should soon, but not yet. What can I do? They can sell fire emblems here in rare finds, or can they sell ordinary fire emblems? They can. That's a really nice item for fighters. So we're gonna buy one for Shen instead of his mega medicine, which we're just gonna put in our bag. It's just very nice. I think these shops are bugged, so you can like... there was one time I found a bug in one of these stores here, I think, where you could just stand behind the counter and still talk to the person trying to sell you things. But it was obviously not here. Occasionally the knights recruit from even us plainsfolk. I guess they didn't recruit you since it's men only. Shelf with shoulder pads and emblems. Emblems. She's a typical little store. Sir Mikloto passed through her earlier, and ever since my son won't stop talking about joining the knights. That was hard. Captain Mikloto told me he said to become a knight when I'm big, and I totally will. What a confusing family. So they did have an item shop too, though. Here's the trading shop I was talking about, and they do feature some exotic items. But let's just see here. There seems to be a mayonnaise shortage to the north. If you get some, you can sell it easily. My father said he'd pay anything for native costumes. The candles here are very cheap, on good quality, and very popular. Okay. If you really want to make a lot of money quick, gold is the only way to go. I hear you can get it cheap in Tinto. Well, we don't really have access to Tinto, do we? New trading routes. Hello? Oh yeah, by the way, look at this. Like, we're standing on the other side of the counter in the wrong way. We're like a clerk, and he still talks to us. Hey there, where are you from, sir? Grassland? No? Highland! Don't hear that often. So you see here, I think like a late game, the best thing to do here is to sell gold bars here. You can get them for like half the price in Tinto, where we'll get to much later in the game. And you can sell it for like double the price here. That's the only part I really remember. I'm not really sure about the other things there. I see candles are cheap here. We can sell them for a few thousands elsewhere, but we're actually just going to wait. There are better trade opportunities for us, and we don't need a trading minigame to happen just yet. It will be important later, but not right now. If you don't transport it quickly, milk becomes cheese all by itself. Oh god, gross. Hey, have you seen Kent? I hear that monsters sometimes come down from the Rakute Mountains that are further north of Rakax, even recently. The knights are cowards! Why won't they rescue Muse? I heard a rumor that the kingdom is even rounding up refugees. Indeed, you're paying attention. It looks like Kent made a new friend. A dragon knight, he said. Is it a Matilda knight? No. So Kent is a minor character, doesn't have a face, basically he doesn't have a drawing. So yeah. It's tough work transporting milk to Rakax, but Kent tries really hard. A wine barrel. Ooh, nice. That Kent has been goofing off and playing when he should be delivering the milk. I need to give him a good scolding. Well, according to his mom, he tries really hard, so maybe we should go easy on him. Stop being so rude, Dad. Now, since we have Yusu, I said that somewhere in some cities, they would start turning up merchants to sell animals. This is one of those examples. I carefully raised this beautiful calf. Won't you buy it for 7,000 potch? Sure. Thank you very much. Mom will be so happy. He says that about like a bunch of different family members. It will be like, Mom is so happy, sister will be so happy. Those are the only two I remember, but maybe there's only female family members, I don't know. I think this is the house of Camus and Mikloto? I think this is the knight's home. Oh no, maybe not. I just always assumed when I was a kid that this was Mikloto and Camus' home. I mean, I always assumed that they were more than good friends when I was really young, and I actually mean that. I'm not even joking about it. Like, when I was really young, I always assumed that they were a couple. Because, you know, I'm from liberal Norway. I was brought up to accept old lifestyles and stuff like that. So I just assumed that they were a couple, but when I got older, then I thought maybe not. Grandma says when I get big, I'll be a great man. She said she can read it in my face. In your face. My, who are you fellows? You're so young, but you seem so troubled. I can read it in your faces. Well, I can read age in your face. Antique records and antique. Hey, how's it going? All the antiques end up in Rakax, so that's not too profitable here. Well, nobody needs an appraiser anyway. I never have anything to appraise almost. Only later in the game, not now. Did I talk to you? Where's Rakax Castle? Northwest affair? Is that right? Confused? Yeah? Lately, there haven't been many traders coming through to Muse. I don't know what's going on. I heard that guy Futch staying in the inn is a dragon's knight. Is that a knight that rides on a dragon? Can that be real? Here's another new NPC that we haven't met before. These show up in a couple of border cities. There are not that many of them in the game, but there are a few. And they will give you trading tips. Oh, if they have any. That means, like, for example, if there's an inflation in some prices somewhere, then he will tip you that for 100 potch, or if somebody is suddenly in demand of something, he will tell you that for 100 potch. So check them out if you really want to trade, but I wouldn't recommend trading. It's not really that useful. At least not yet. It will be later. My father is a member of the Honorable Red Knights, but lately he hasn't been able to come home. Our dad hasn't come on in a long time. I wonder what's going on in the Knightum. Well, Lord Garuda is happening. And he's happening all over the place. Not face. We've been everywhere right now except for the inn, and that's of course where the story happens. Where we'll see our good friends, Futch! Oh, sorry, I'm in a hurry. I love this. Like, there's supposed to be yet another NPC. There's still so many NPCs in the city, apparently. Named Lucy. She owns the inn in this village. But the thing is, like, she's not supposed to be in the screen yet. But you can still enable the save and sleep thing here. She's supposed to be... You see her feet up there? No, you don't. She's actually gonna come down the stairs, when I think about it. Yeah, and you can be the you can be Lucy basically and talk to yourself standing in her spot. There comes Lucy. Sweet old woman. There you are, Sir Humphrey. Say, would you like to go outside where it's warmer? So, if you remember Humphrey, he was the kind of young-looking ex-general of the Scarlet Moon Empire in Suikoden 1 who was part of the Kaleka incident, where I don't remember quite what the Kaleka incident was, if they raised the city to get away from the enemy or something. I don't quite remember it. And he was a defensive powerhouse. Well, guess what he is in this game too. He's a defensive powerhouse. But the thing is, I think he just looks so much older in this game. He looked kind of young in the last game, but now he looks 50 at best. I'm actually not sure how old he's supposed to be. Maybe in his 40s, but I think he looked way younger in the last game. No, this is fine. Sorry I've stayed here so long. Oh no, don't worry about it. You promptly paid for your lodgings, and I know the war is a problem for all travelers. It's Harmonia you're heading for, Sir Humphrey. I guess the roads are closed because of the war. Yes. Mr. Talkative. And guess what? We're gonna have a talk with Mr. Humphrey right now, or Sir Humphrey. There's a library in Harmonia. Harmonia's Crystal Valley, called the Great Shrine. Lots of people are searching for knowledge heads there, and I think that's where they're going. But, well, spoiler alert, we're not gonna head there yet. I had planned to go to Muse and start a new trade mission, but I don't dare to go to Muse now. No, you shouldn't. Not to spoil anything, but Sir Humphrey sure is quiet. But not in a cold sort of way. He's just shy. Probably. Hello, Humphrey. I want to talk to you. Now, prepare for like one of the most epic conversations in Suikoden history. Oh no, wait, not this one. This is just a normal conversation. Never mind. You're late. Where you have been? Oh, sorry. My mom caught me and made me help with the chores. Chores? Hey, Futch, you were a dragon's knight, right? Huh? Oh yeah, 9 franc though, so technically just a Dragon Knight apprentice. So you've flown? Flown in the skies like on a dragon? Of course, I was born in a dragon's cave. I spent more time in the skies than on the ground. Wow, really? Really? Oh my god, that's so awesome. It's true, here's the proof. Is this a dragon scale? Whoa, that's so cool. Hey, can I see that? I want to show it to my mom. Yeah, sure, but it means a lot to me, so don't lose it. I'll be super careful. Wow, it must be feeling great to fly. That's so cool, Futch. But my dragon. Black was his name. He died. He died protecting me. And Dragon Knight without a dragon is nothing. And I can't go back to the dragon cave. I can't fly. But aren't you and Humphrey on a quest to find a new dragon? Yeah. So someday soon, you'll get another dragon and you'll be a dragon knight again. Futch, when that day comes, when you're a dragon knight again, will you let me fly with you? To fly again? Yeah. If I get a new dragon, Kent, you'll be the first person I give a ride to. We'll come flying over the mountains and land right in front of your house. Really? Do you promise? You promise me, Futch? Yeah, it's a promise. Now prepare for the most epic conversation in Suikoden history. Dot. Weather sure is nice today, huh? Uh-huh. My, what a big sword. Think it'll be nice tomorrow? He just doesn't reply ever. Well, it looks like you two are having quite a talk. So, would you like to stay here tonight? She's quite the saleswoman, but Humphrey is paying for us anyway, so it doesn't matter. Mr. Humphrey said talking to you was nice. To express his gratitude, he paid for your lodgings tonight. Yay! I just like that she quoted him on nice. ... Ooh, here's the kobold next door, by the way. The kobold traveler. I always found that pretty fun. While I travel, I like to visit the kobold towns in each land. There's one south of the state, and there's even one in Torin. Yes, and now you speak like an old man with a speech impairment. Oh, hello, Humphrey. Thank you for last... Oh, thank you for last night, Humphrey. If you know what I mean. Oh, never mind even. Okay. Oh, God. Hello, Lucy. No, friend, my name is Ryu. You know my name. It was nice talking to me, according to Mr. Humphrey. Humphrey Bogart. Really? Are you sure? Of course I'm sure. There's no way I could be wrong. Rakute Mountain is a long ways north of here, but my friend went there and he said he heard a dragon. And my wife's brother said he saw a dragon's shadow in the clouds. Really? Really? Awesome. I'll have to go and see for myself. What? You can't go there? That mountain is full of monsters. Oh, jeez, he's already ran off. Rude. Can I go talk to him at once? Like, hey, stop it. Stop it. No, he's gone. What a shame. Well, so Kent is off to find a dragon for Futch, I guess, in Rakute Mountains that we've heard quite a lot about in this town. Are you worried, Humphrey? Did he go somewhere? I'm a little worried. Okay. That's it. Where did Kent kid go? He isn't at home. Jeez, I guess we'll have to wait until tomorrow. Wait with what? Talking? I don't know. Did he go somewhere? Yeah, let's go. Okay. I'm guessing it's poor translation or something. Oh, we can talk to Futch. Hello, Futch. I'm tired. So let's do it. Whoa! If I had $1 for every time I heard that, I would have a few dollars. Like 2. Oh, this game makes it so easy for me. Hello, Lucy. Yes, you're staying another night? My, it looks like you've taken to our little town. Rest well. Thank you, Lucy, darling. Apparently I'm gonna do it later with Futch, but he's tired right now, so of course I have to stay here for the night. But uh-oh, worrisome music. Oh no, Kent. Kent didn't come home last night? It's not like him to run away. Not suspicious at all. So we have the choice here to say nothing, then Humphrey will speak up. Or we can be like, that kid, kind of went to Mount Rakute, didn't he, because of you, Mr. Straw Hat Farmer Man? It's just a rumor, but, a rumor. Kent just couldn't stop talking about dragons, and someone said they saw one at Mount Rakute. Mount Rakute? But that area is crawling with powerful monsters. Why would he... Oh, this is my fault. Because I told him about Black. Because I promised him a ride. Now Kent's in trouble. Let's go. Huh? Don't you want to go save him? Of course. To return the favor, I don't know what favor, or maybe because we stayed here for free thanks to Humphrey. I'll come too. Huh? Who are you? It's Mr. Ryu, Sir Humphrey's new friend. Humphrey has friends? I love that comment. Thanks for your help, Lord Ryu. Of course Humphrey has friends. We'd better hurry. Rakute Mountain is north of this town. Don't get lost. So here's the part where Humphrey, look at Humphrey's stats. Like strength, insanely high. Magic and speed, like insanely low. Protection, insanely high. So yeah. But we were gonna remove both Wakaba and Flick. So we're just gonna remove whatever. Because Futch is gonna join too. Yeah, that's why. Futch needs some magic ASAP. Not that he's great at magic, but he's better than Humphrey at least. He's pretty average. I enjoyed that! Let's do it again! Very well. Farewell. Futch can definitely be in the front row, but he is inferior to Ryu. So we're gonna place Ryu in the front row. Humphrey is gonna protect Futch, Shin is gonna protect Nina, and Ryu is gonna protect Rina. So here we have Team Gypsy Traveler, Team Humphrey Futch, makes sense storyline, and Team Greenhill. Do you see one thing here when it comes to HP, for an example? Do you see how much HP Shin has compared to Nina? Like, he's supposed to be this hardcore warrior dude, and a 16-year-old schoolgirl has like more HP than him almost, and she's better in magic, and she has more rune slots than him. She has a great unite with somebody. Oh, it's just ridiculous how crappy he is compared to the rest of the Greenhill people, or compared to any 16-year-old schoolgirl maybe. I think we're just gonna have to return to. I kind of forgot to check out right now. Okay, we do have Earth. Which is the rune I want to give Futch, because Futch has a pretty high level weapon. Level 7, okay, not super high, but still high enough that he can do some damage in hand to hand, and even though he's in the back row, you know, he is medium range. I think in Suikoden 1 he was short range, but that has changed for some reason. Yeah, there you can go, by the way, with how much damage Humphrey takes from being hit. He took 3 damage. He's an insane power tank in this game, as he was in Suikoden as well. Yeah, by the way, that's something great about Shin for once. Shin has a very high technique, so he will critical hit quite often. It doesn't make up for his lack of runes or rune slots, but at least it's something. Like with Shin, we really gotta take the few positive things we can find and concentrate on them and be like, hey, good going, Shin. You may be manhandled by Nina, but hey, at least you're pretty close to being dual or passable. As I said, I have used him in main party before, but I didn't quite realize how little damage he actually did until I looked at it a bit more carefully, and I was like, kind of shocked at how poorly he actually did. Good day. Not even any rare finds, you idiot. Let's see here. Earth magic. No, why can't you equip Earth? I thought you were good with Earth. Is this maybe because they are guest characters right now? I did not think about that. Whoops. I'm not quite sure. I think Futch, for the most part, when it comes to runes, has like medium affinities with everything. So for me, it's just best to stick either a lightning rune or an earth rune, because those are the ones that still do what they're supposed to do, if you know what I mean. Lightning will still damage quite a lot to single enemies, and earth will protect from magic. That's basically all earth magic is good for. By the way, now that we have removed Wakaba, here's a new character for you. A strong body is the root of any great fighter, and the root of any great fighter, or any great body, is eating great food. This is the master of Wakaba. You can't recruit him yet, so he disappears from this inn when you bring Wakaba here. And is one of 2 places you can recruit him. But we'll do that later. So we can't do it yet, so it doesn't matter. Speaking of ranking and magic and stuff, in the last episode I think I told you guys that for the most part, was like one of the better lightning rune users in the game. And like that's not false, that's true. Like he still scores like in top 10, but I think I placed him in like the top 3 best magic users when it comes to lightning. That's false. And the thing that shocks me even more is that even in my party last time, we had Millie, Meg, Tengar, Ryu, Flick, and someone, Nanami. Even in that party, there are two people who are better with him than with lightning magic. Meg and Millie both have higher damage output than him. Meg beats him by a little bit, and Millie beats him by even more. Millie is like the third best magic user of lightning in the game. These are the Phantom, are they called, not Mirage Knights, but Phantoms. And you can see their annoying attacks right now. Okay, that wasn't the most annoying one. And you're probably not going to see it, since Futch actually did a pretty good job with Sigmund, his weapon. I like that name. So, yeah. But what I can do is, like, they can split into 3 and attack from behind. Super annoying attack. But they didn't, so... Welcome to Mount Rakute. Enjoy your time here, because as far as I know, I've heard some people say you can return here, but after this mini or side quest, I really don't think you can return here. Lord Ryu, please be careful. Monsters are lurking everywhere. Hold on, Kent. We're coming to save you. There are 2 items here of importance up on this mountain, and I think we already found a few plans, and we haven't really revealed what the plans are for. Yeah, I'm just skipping this dialogue, ain't I? Because there's apparently a magic barrier here that they can't get through. Like the fog thickens quite a lot or something, and you just can't get through. But the Bright Shield rune and Black Scale or something like that removes the fog. So yeah, the mist is receding. Did you do that, Sir Ryu? The rune's power. Let's go. The rune's power. Let's go. And now I'm suddenly Solid Snake. Raiden, you need to get off that boat. I know I'm like the worst impersonator that you'll ever hear in your entire life, but still. So I'm not 100% sure where those 2 plans are, but once again, it's pretty important that you get them, because as far as I know, maybe if you bring Humphrey and Futch later, you can re-enter, but I don't think so. So just better get them now than never. What I do here now when I meet groups like this is that I use very low level magic to try to remove them. You don't need it for that boss we're gonna face. And these guys can do some serious damage to you. Like, don't get tricked by that fairy or those fairies in behind there. They can still kick some major ass. Because they can kiss, I think, and that can make you small, amongst other things. Yeah, there you go. Which makes you totally useless. But I would guess they're the most dangerous are those leatherbacks, or whatever they're called, the slicers, that can attack entire rows. And I kind of forgot that they are super resistant to magic. Because, you know, this is one place that we can almost never get back to, so I don't have that much experience here. I know that you can earn a shit ton of money here, because most of the monsters have dropped quite a lot of money. Wow, you actually hit. Humphrey, color me surprised. Poor Nina, she really gets it. 1. That was a critical hit. But look at the money we gain right now. We gain a lot of experience points because we're under level at this point, but we also gain quite a lot of money, which is, once again, that's super nice at this point. I try not to heal up too much when we're up here, because I normally, since there's a boss fight coming up, I just normally start a boss fight by casting Battle Oath anyway. And Ryu will then have like super duper extra speedy DDD, so it's not really a problem. But yeah. Come on, people. This can also be quite damaging, especially to Shin. Whoa, okay, yeah. What you just saw there was a critical hit from one of them, and if it critical hits, I've seen this only a few times before, it's insta-kill. Which is super duper annoying, but it's like a JRPG staple. You know, it's in every single JRPG ever. There's always this one-hit KO monster. And I think it's a cool idea, so I'll give it a pass. And besides, Ryu is by far my highest level character, so it's actually fine that the other characters get a bit of experience points. The only thing that's annoying is that I have to heal them up again. Except for that, this is actually a blessing in disguise, because they're now catching up to him in level. So, I don't mind, really. But typical that it's Ryu who gets who receives something like that. Yeah, that's it for now. Once again, I try not to heal too much. I know we have Rina as a backup healer, so it'll be fine. I am not panicking. Once again, I'm not too sure about the road here. Like every other area that we have been in, I know the way to the treasures and not the... I'm just gonna... No, we're not. What was I talking about again? Hits, by the way. That's desperately something Shin needs. I was talking about the dungeons, yeah. And this is one of 2 dungeons that I'm not comfortable finding all the treasures in. Like, sometimes I walk the wrong way and I skip a treasure. Don't want that. Hawkman is like the ones we met in Kobold Forest. They can do this super annoying attack, which removes a character from your party. Of course, he returns the next after you're like done with the fight, but it's still pretty annoying. So no experience points for Shen this time, and no experience points for Humphrey. But that's fine, Humphrey is over-leveled anyway. And at least they don't take any more damage. It's not like they die. Ryu is now 100 in magic, but that doesn't really help us a lot right now. Well, it helps us with one thing. He now has 2 battle loaves. I don't think he had it earlier. I think he had 1 free 6 or something, and now he has 2 free 6. No, 2 or 1 2 free 7. So I'm hoping that Nina also will do that before we face the boss. She is pretty close. It's 2 levels with some luck, so we're crossing our fingers. It's a possibility. It's also a possibility that it doesn't happen. But it's just that boss, we need all the damage we can give to it. You know, it's actually pretty... It can be difficult. I think we're walking the right way right now, which is not what we want to do. Down here, I think we're now closing in on the 2 treasure chests that we have to get. That are missable. So, yay. I'm using the battle loaves here, or not battle loaves, I'm using the shining lights here. Because I don't really think Ryu probably hits better versus the boss than he does with that magic type, so we're just going to use it for clearing out enemy groups like this one. And hopefully once again Nina will level up twice so we get the 4th level spell from Nina too, because that would be nice. Oh, good. She's getting close to 1 level at least, so there is a possibility. Definitely a possibility. Just a few more fights. And it's only positive that we level up a bit, so... Let's see, okay, this is not the plans. Oh yeah, there's actually unicorn plans. I was right, woohoo! I feel smart. But we are over halfway now, by far, in Mount Rakute, so... Not sure how to pronounce the name here, by the way. Rakutai. Rakugo. Damage! Okay, I don't care once again about Ryu, I don't. He can die as much as he wants for all I care. Because, you know, he already has a lot of experience points. Humphrey can die too. No, that's a lot of HP to get back up. Whatever, we killed him. Good job. Okay, Nina, great. That means that Nina will get 100 in magic in the next level. So we're gonna have to level one up one more time just so we get Explosion, the last level fire spell. It will just come in handy. Trust me. You know what? We're gonna try to use a... You know what? We're gonna also start using Spider Slave of Shin because it's a guaranteed hit versus these enemies and they can be kind of difficult to hit sometimes, so I think that's a good thing. I was hoping that Rina would be quick enough. She was not. Whoops. Well, at least Shin now will kill one of them. I did not realize that Rina had so little HP left. But that doesn't matter in the long run. We're gonna do fine. They can't kill the rest of this here anyway. They can probably kill Nina with some luck. They didn't have any luck, so that's fine. Damn, look at Shin. He's totally kicking ass for Team Green Hill, and he's leveling up too. But this really screams like 2 kindness drops on both Rina and Ryu. Then Nina and Futch, I'm gonna take a chance that you two will survive for just a little bit longer while I go and fetch the dragon plants, wherever those are. Boom? No, skill ring, okay, well I like that too. That has Ryu's name written all over it, because technique plus 20, Ryu already has a shit ton of technique. Probably has the highest one here, 144. Yeah, so basically the same as Shin, no, a bit better than Shin actually. So, yeah, that's good. I just noticed that Futch is actually quicker than average. That's nice for Futch. Can make him a good supporting Earth mage for me. I think this is the right way to go, I think. Damn it, these guys again? They're just gonna kill me. I don't like that. Oh, whatever. Oh, once again, if they kill Ryu, then fine. But they won't, apparently. Okay, for this episode, I'm not going to take the time anymore. Like, I tried to keep the time now in the beginning, but I gave up. Sorry! Nina is really closing in on level right now. She's 500 experience points away, so we're gonna totally do that. I am lost now, officially. Like, I don't remember where I've been. So I might start getting lost soon. Damn it, we need to heal Nina up. And Futch. No, Futch is dead. No, he's not. This is scary. It's a big possibility that some of these characters will soon die because of my lack of attention giving to them. But the fairies are quicker than any of my characters anyway. So Nina... oh, good job, Nina. Thank you so much. And thank you once again, Shin, for your critical hits. Very timely. Okay, it wasn't that much experience points there, so it didn't really matter that much. But it's one fight less until Nina levels up. Which I am still really, really interested in seeing. Because it's not like fire magic is so good versus bosses anyway, but I just like having more high damaging spells, the better. The last battle of going here, but that's worth it, I would say. Not gonna bother with some flaming arrows here because they're just not gonna do enough damage. Boom. It's a really annoying place to battle in case you haven't noticed. So many enemies who can do a ton of damage to you because they're so quick. But once again, they do drop a lot of money. So we can't hate it too much. Good job, Humphrey. You never missed anymore on those fairies. You always used to do that before when I played in other playthroughs. I'm proud of you, buddy. Okay, we're now going the right way. And of course, one solid way of telling if we're going the right way or not. Yeah, okay, I was a bit afraid now that I would have made a mistake, but boom! But I just remembered, we're missing a pair of plants, aren't we? Damn it! Yeah, we only have the unit. Ooh, I forgot to have a spicy pill off here. We can just feed everyone with some spicy pill off from Nina. We're gonna have to go get those dragon plants because they are one of a kind. We can't get them anywhere else, and we really need them. So, or we don't really need them, but I just like having them, you know. I really thought they were the same way as the unicorn plants, but obviously they were not. So we're just gonna do. We know where the right way is now, anyway. So we can just backtrack and pick up the other chest here, while we'll wait for Nina to level up. Medicine rune. God, that's so sucky. That's what rune that Tuta has equipped. You know, the Tuta from all the way back in the beginning of the game. One of the first party members we ever had. He had a medicine rune, which is basically if your companions are in low health, you will use medicine on them that you have equipped. It's not even medicine that is like randomly generated. It's like you have to equip medicine in order for it to work. That seriously spells out with capital letters useless. It really does. There is no redeeming or good quality or good factor or good anything in that. Good, Dragon Plants too. Then we can head back to the save points. I can probably auto these guys. They will do some damage to us, but it's fine. I'm kind of unsure why Shin is taking so much damage in the front row. Maybe because he's wearing a robe. Like a magic robe or something. Poor Nina. One battle more now and Nina levels up. And we'll have to fight at least one more time until we get to the boss anyway, so... Yay! We're gonna level up with Nina. I think it was down here, and... yeah, it looks good. I think I've told you this, but this is one of the few bosses in the game that can pose a challenge. And you'll see why. I think the only game, or only boss we've faced so far that can be challenging is the Pest Rat back in True City. And even that one isn't so difficult. None of the other bosses, the Abomination in Necklord's Castle or North Window Castle, is super duper easy. What other bosses have we met so far? The two-headed snake thing in the Sindar Ruins is ridiculously easy. But this one, as an optional boss, can be kind of difficult, and we're not facing enemy enemies when we want to face them. Where have all the fairies gone? Where have all the fairies gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? Seriously, can I face something here now? Like, hello? I'm a young guy running around in a mountain, begging to be robbed and killed. There we go, finally. Lately, I've been playing another game. It's called Until Dawn on the PlayStation 4. I played at a friend's place, because I don't have a PlayStation 4. That was an intense game. Speaking of the reason why I thought of it is because I'm a lonely teenager on top of a mountain. If you have a PlayStation 4 and you like horror games, then go ahead and play it. It's actually really, really good. Pro recommendation. Good luck having people survive, because I sure didn't do very well on that. Boom! Congratulations, Nina, you killed the last Hawkman. No, you didn't. And but you're still gonna level up. Hopefully, though. Yep, okay, 101. That means that you now... And turtle plants free. I totally knew about that. At least we can pretend that we did. Or I did. Please? I had no idea. Seriously? Is this the reason why I never had all of the... Oops, I forgot to save. Yeah, well, shit happens. Kent! That's Kent over there! Wait! And here we have the boss. No, we did save, didn't we? Here we have the boss. It's a harpy. And that doesn't sound very difficult, I know. But it can seriously be a huge pain in the ass. For a number of reasons. That I guess you'll see. If it does a hand-to-hand attack, where it like uses its claws to attack you, then it's a dream. It's not hard at all, it's super easy. If it uses magic, then it'll do a lot of damage. So hopefully, we're gonna start with a Great Blessing here because I saw that Shin was hurt pretty badly and he would actually survive. A combination of 2 moves. I think she can do 2 moves per round, much like the Pest Rat, which is why that makes her difficult. She's gonna use a hand-to-hand attack here on Shin. One of 2 hand-to-hand attacks, and that can unbalance you, as you see, which is really annoying, but it's really one of the better ones. And this is a dream situation. Her attacking Humphrey makes this super easy. Since it can use some magic, we're going to use anti-magic with protection mist, so there's a small chance that we can defend from it. Nina will now use explosion that we use some time to farm, because it is a pretty good spell, and she of course has the highest affinity with fire, so it does 40% more damage in the hands of Nina. So this will actually do quite a bit of damage. Boom! Over 1,000 damage. How's that for you? Is that a spicy potato or what? That is actually much higher damage than I thought it was going to do. But that's really, really like what affinity is in this game. Like, it does so much more damage, it's crazy. Good job, Shin! Okay, so far, knock on wood, she hasn't done any magic. I don't like that. Well, it's actually fine. It would have been worse if she started with that and I needed to heal or something, but that wasn't the case, so it's fine. I don't really need Ryu that much, except for some periodical healing in this fight anyway. I mean, Nina has done 90% of the damage so far, and she's going to continue doing that, considering all of these people just get knocked unconscious all the time. But so far, she hasn't used any magic, which is like such a blessing. And I had to say it, because now she uses the shredding. And none of us got protection from magic. So there you go, like, if she does 2 of those, you are so screwed sometimes. But luckily, she tends not to do it. She can, and now she killed Shin. I'm pretty sure. No, he barely survived. That was really lucky of him. And he finally got on his Spider Slay rune. This is the first thing Shin does in the entire battle, I think. I like you so much, Shin, but you should have just had one more rune slot. And you would have been so much better. Like, seriously. Ridiculously much better. The thing also about this girl is that she has a shit ton of HP. She has like 8,000 or something. It's quite a lot for this stage. So we're gonna have to use the Battle Oath now and hopefully get some people riled up. We're gonna try to continue using Firewall. I think Nina will just stick to using magic the entire round, actually. It'll probably be better for her. Maybe she will damage more in hand-to-hand if she is Berserk than she would do with Fire Arrows, but I'm not really sure. Maybe not, because she has such high affinity. It's crazy. Well, Humphrey Berserk is not a bad thing. And that's also not a bad thing. That Shen managed to avoid the attack. And another hand-to-hand attack. We're so lucky now. And trust me, this is really good, because it can be super difficult to defeat this girl if she does a lot of those crazy, hey, I'm gonna do magic attack on you 5 times in a row. Good luck, everybody! That's really difficult. But right now, we're actually kicking kind of ass, so this is good. Knock on wood again, do you hear it? Knock on... Ouch, that was not wood. At least I knocked something. Knock on concrete wall. My specialty. So, it upsets me a bit though. I did not realize that you couldn't attach runes on Futch. Damn it! What? You know what? This is so unlucky for the Harpy. She can be so much worse than this. There are actually 2 versions of this Harpy in the game. If you do this quest now, this side quest now, then you will meet this version, which is the easiest one. But if you wait even longer, one of the toughest battles in the entire game can be this one. If you don't recruit Humphrey and Futch yet and wait for a longer time, then she will become super difficult. Much higher level than she is right now. You know what? We're gonna try an auto, just to see how much damage Nina will do. Because it seems like the enemy is doing quite a pathetic job here. I mean, she even gets counterattacked. That's so crazy. That never happens. Look at this! Pathetic! Here I've been trying to scare you guys like, oh, this is one of the most dangerous boss battles in the entire game, and then she is pathetic. Aw, Nina! She's still standing there. Great, okay, that was my fault. I shouldn't have let you go forth there to attack. I shouldn't. You should have stuck to with using Firewall and flaming arrows. That's fine. And once again, you haven't even seen her second magic attack, which looks pretty cool. It's like, it looks like Necklord's attack from Suikoden 1, which was pretty cool too. Or it looks like the Shining, actually, from... No, the Shredding, not the Shining. The Shredding from Suikoden 1, how that animation was there. Instead of those tornadoes, you know, they had something else, so... Kachuka! I think we're just gonna keep attacking. I don't see the point of doing anything else. Like, there's no point in healing anything right now. Nobody is messing up badly. I mean, Ryu's even getting counterattacks here like crazy against the boss. It's so weird. And the boss keeps attacking the wrong person. I mean, that's 3 damage to Humphrey. It's like... it's nothing. I always like the animation of Firewall. I think it looks pretty cool. Especially if your character stands in the middle, it looks like the firewall comes from the 2 characters beside you. And boom, Rena is a Harpy Slayer. Probably because she's kind of a Harpy herself. This was so easy, like you have no idea. It's not supposed to be this easy at all. But it turned out to be. I don't know why. Which is good for us, I guess, but it's just kind of weird. It's not supposed to be this easy. It's really not. You came to save me, Futch? There's no dragons here. That rumor was total bull. You should have known better, Kent. But what if there was? And if I had a friend who was a dragon knight, I could be proud. That's why... And I heard it. The dragon cry everyone else talked about. It's real, and it's just above here. That's why I ran up here. Then I fell and twisted my leg. It's okay now, though. There, you see? How did you... Oh, get past the barrier, as opposed to what I asked. Look, it's black skill. The charm Futch gave me. When I prayed to it, the mist lifted. So there must be a dragon here. Black scale. So that's what. But what's important is that you're safe. Let's go home. No, Futch! I said I heard a dragon's cry. Last night, there was a tremendous beating of wings and a cry that could split stone. It was just ahead. There might be a dragon there. Come on, let's see. There's no way there's a dragon around here. And even if there was. But what if there is? Even if there was. Let's go see. Lord Ryu, will you stay with us for a bit longer? There's no dragon here. Come on, hurry up, Futch. And he just runs away. Maybe we should go back and be like, whatever. That's... I was right! It's a dragon's egg! A dragon's egg! It has to be! Dragons only lay their eggs in dragon caves. Then what's that? There is no other egg that looks like that. With this, you can be a real dragon knight again! A dragon's egg? Captain Joshua of the Dragon Knights told me once. Even though dragons only lay eggs in dragon caves, once in a while a wild dragon appears. If we could find out why, we could probably breed new types of dragons. I was headed to the Great Shrine in Crystal Valley to try to find out more about that, but I never expected it in a place like this. Quickly, come over here, Futch! But... Look at it, Futch! It's a new dragon! No! I don't need a dragon. Lord Tyr, Kent, they were all so nice to me. Everyone was all concerned about me and hoping that they could help me find another dragon. That's why I couldn't tell them the truth. I don't want to ride on any dragon besides Black. He was the only one for me. Parenting by Humphrey. Parenting 101. So I guess you don't need this egg or the beast asleep inside. I'll use my sword to destroy it. What? Why? I play along, because I totally know what he's doing. What's going on? Why would you do that? Dragon pups are weak creatures. With no mother or knight to care for it, it will weaken and die. And if it did live, but without a master, it would be no more than a monster that terrorizes humans. That's why you need to care for it! Come on, Futch, stop him! Stop him, Futch! Then you stop it, mister. It's a dragon's egg after all they've gone through. Wait, Sir Humphrey. Oh, look at all this animation. It's so cute. Now my neighbor is watching American Dad with, like, volume 110. Can you hear it? Like, I can seriously hear it so loud. Ah, look at that cute little dragon thing, though. Good morning, USA. Yeah. It's a dragon. It's so small. Futch. I've never seen such a small dragon, and I've never even heard of a white dragon. But it's still a dragon, right? Yeah, it has to be. Don't you think so, Futch? But I don't need. Then why stop me, Futch? It wouldn't be a betrayal to have a new dragon. My memories of Black Deaths are precious. But I won't have to forget that. And it's no reason to close the door for the future.
Futch,
I like the name Futch, by the way. I wonder where he came up with that. There's nothing to be afraid of. Come here. I christen you. Right. You know, Futch isn't perhaps the most... like, creative name giver in the world. It's like, okay, you have black scales and you're a dragon, then you're black. Okay, you're pretty bright. You're like white scales, and I can't call you white because that would just be the the contrast of black. So, what about bright? Thank you, Lord Ryu. I would like to repay your favor. If we can ever be of assistance to you, please ask. Will you fight with us? Of course. For you, I will wield the sword again. I, Futch, former 9th rank Dragon Knight, will fight by your side. What about you, Kent? Don't you want to join me and deliver milk in my castle? Oh. Fight hard, Futch. Don't worry about me, Kent. Hey, the next time we meet, I'll be a Dragon Knight again. Really? I won't. Don't forget your promise. I won't. Okay. Okay, I almost forgot. Here, it's black scale. I'll give it back now. You keep that, Kent, as proof of my promise. Really? Is it really okay? Wow, I'll treasure it, and I'll look forward to the day you come with your dragon. You do that. I swear that I will return as a dragon's knight. Let's go. Yeah, take it easy, Kent. Bye, Futch! Humphrey joins the party. You've been in my party all along. Futch joins the party. You've also been in my party all along. Change formation? Well, you're probably been placed in the back row then, yeah, haven't you? Yes, you have. Bada bing, bada boom. Now that they have joined you, one last thing we should do before we exit this town and continue on with the storyline is that now that we rescued Kent, his mom is pretty grateful. And don't read too much into that, but I'm just making this worse. Like, his mom is really grateful and she's gonna give us something for rescuing her son. It's a recipe, okay? I don't remember which recipe it actually is though, but yeah, if you want to, go ahead and take this with you. Recipe 42. So random, but yeah, that's what we get for rescuing Obento. Okay. No idea what it is. Sounds very Japanese or Chinese. I might be very wrong. I'm not really an expert on Asian cuisine. I know my Korean food, and that's about it. Oops, I forgot to save. Because I'm assuming now that we are way over the time limit that I'm supposed to keep on these episodes. But I just felt like it was natural to keep all of, you know, the side quests in one episode anyway. So, hello, Lucy. Let me stay here and let Humphrey pay again. Well, not possible. I wish, but no. Well, whatever, I have been a Mining Gamer. Thank you for joining me for this side quest in Genso Suikoden 2. I hope you enjoyed. In the next episode, we'll continue on the storyline, which is following Mikloto down to Mu City. So until then, take care and keep on Suikoden or something. I don't know. Woohoo!